So did you guys have horses on the farm when you were growing up?
Yeah, but only for certain things.
So like the horses were used for plowing but not riding?
Right.
So you didn't have to ride a horse to school?
Nope.
No?
No.
Did your brothers get to ride the horses?
Huh?
Did your brothers get to ride the horses?
No.
No?
No.
Well, what was
No.
life like on the farm?
Horses and mules were two different things.
Yeah?
Mules were for working the farm,
Okay.
and horses were for plowing, I guess. I really don't know what the difference was, but they were separated.
What's your earliest memory on the farm?
Jeez.
You don't remember?
Not offhand.
You were like 5 or 6 years old when you were on the farm?
Yeah, I know we lived in the city and we moved out to the farm. That's my first recollection of a farm.
All your brothers still live at home?
Yeah,
Did you guys grow vegetables?
not for sale. Yeah, Kleenex, sure.
I'll find you one.
No,
Kleenex or
no.
paper towel?
Huh?
Paper towel or Kleenex?
Kleenex be fine.
Didn't you have a dog on the farm?
We always had dogs.
What was your dog's name?
Well, let's see. There was Shep.
Shep?
Yep. Shep. Shep. A shepherd. He was a shepherd.
Hmm.
And most of these dogs we found either on the railroad or on the highway after got injured or something.
When you take them home and take care of them?
Yeah. Then when they got well, turned them loose.
Oh, just let them go?
Yeah. There was not much use for a dog on a farm. No, cats, there was plenty of use. Cats to rats, mice.
Well, so the cats were good to have around.
Yeah.
Now, did Sister Amadea and you have fun on the farm together?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll never forget the one incident. She didn't think it was fun. Was we had this big pear tree right by the house.
Uh-huh. Pear tree?
Pear tree.
Okay.
And she crawled up there to get a pear. And she slipped. Got caught on the limb right there.
Under her chin?
She had a few stitches.
So how did she get stitches? Does she go to the
Huh?
Did she go to a hospital for stitches or?
Nah, just down to the doctor's office.
Oh. There was a doctor in town?
Yep. We always had a doctor in town. And he was always busy with farmers. There was always somebody getting hurt.
Yeah. Didn't your dog save you from a snake one time?
Hmm?
Didn't your dog save you from a snake?
Yes.
Was that Shep?
Um, no, it wasn't Shep. Um, this snake, this dog, I don't really remember what his name was, but I think it was Shep. We were walking around the pond, which was just, down the road from the house, and he jumped in front of me and got this snake and shook it to death, to pieces. I mean, literally to pieces.
Huh.
You couldn't find the head from the tail. So, I mean, he saved my life. Because right after that, I ran home. Which wasn't far away.
What kind of clothes did you wear on the farm? Did you have little dresses or pants? Did you wear dresses or pants on the farm?
Dresses on the farm?
You told me your mom always wore dresses on the farm.
Yeah, well, that was different. She was the head of the house.
So did your mom make you clothes?
Yep. Out of flour sacks.
You would have pants made out of flour sacks?
Yep.
Were they comfortable?
You could buy flour to bake bread and stuff.
Yep.
It came in a big sack. And the sacks were always in a pattern. Like, and people could make things out of it.
Oh.
Like dish towels, and we had little kids, you got dresses out of it. Different things, or curtains or something like that. They always used everything up on the farm. Nothing went to waste. And sewing was one of the major things for women to save things.
Yeah. That's interesting. And were the boys' clothes made out of? Were the boys' clothes made out of the same stuff, or did they have blue jeans?
No. Some of the boys' shirts that were made out
Okay.
of some material like that, but there were not many materials that were appropriate for a man or a boy. They were more like, there was not only, what kind of sex were we talking about?
Flour.
Flour. Okay. There were also some other kind of sex. I can't think of it. These were flour sacks, then there were
Corn and feed and.
a lot of times Mama would get a corn sack which had material that you could make things out of it.
What was the worst thing about living out on a farm?
Too far away from everything.
Away from what?
Well, like downtown, church, school.
How'd y'all get to church?
Hmm?
How did y'all get to church?
Car.
Okay, you had a car?
Daddy had a car, yeah.
Oh.
Model T Ford.
Well, that's the Model T. How many people could ride in the car at the same time?
About 4 or 5.
So how'd you get all 12 of you to church?
Well, we never were in one place. I don't think we ever went to church as a group.
Oh. Did everybody have to go to church every Sunday?
Yeah, I think what it was one bunch went this early mass, and the others went to the later mass.
Okay.
That's the way I remember from my teenage years.
Yeah. How old were you when you moved back to town?
I guess when moved back to town, I don't recall ever moving back to town.
Oh, okay. How many different farms did you live on?
Oh gosh. Bunch.
Yeah?
I couldn't tell you. The only ones I remember can recall is the one on Oka Hill. There was a house there that we lived in.
On Polka Hill?
Polka Hill.
Polka Hill.
The name of the guy that owned that hill.
Oh, not like the polka dance.
Yeah, but his last name spelled that like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah. His last name was Polk, Polka.
All right.
Stands for Polish something. Polish dance. That's what it stands for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, being way out in the middle of nowhere was bad, but having no plumbing and no toilets was not bad.
No toys?
Toilets. Didn't you? You didn't have a bathroom, did you?
No. Outhouse.
Just the outhouse?
That's where you went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
No. As
What-
far as washing up or something like that, we would have on the back porch a tub with water that washed up before you came in the house to eat. Taking a bath, very seldom, and the last place I remember was Polka Hill, where we had a building behind the house where there was a bathtub in it, and
Oh.
we took what do you call it? Chances? No. I went first or something.
Oh, you took turns all in the same water?
Turns, yeah, we took turns taking showers and baths.
All right.
Not showers. There were no
Oh, yeah.
showers. Just baths.
What'd you use for toilet paper?
Catalogs.
The catalogs.
Sears Roebuck catalog, Montgomery Ward catalog.
So, as much toilet paper as you use now, how many books did you go through every month or every week?
I never thought about counting that.
You use a lot now, don't you?
Huh?
I said you use a lot now.
Yeah. That's true. But no, we didn't use that much. And Sears Roebuck, Montgomery Ward catalogs. And that was about it, you know. That's what was there. I know you probably don't want to hear about this, but you know, girls, when they came of age,
Mm-hmm.
well, Mama made out of old clothes, pads,
Ah,
like what we know now.
yeah. So you had
And
homemade
she
pads,
would,
huh?
and she would wash them, and then they would be worn again.
Interesting.
Did a lot of scrubbing on those things. Oh, what happened to my drink?
You
Did I
still
drink
got a
it?
little bit. You still got a little ginger ale in there.
The glass was full.
You've been sipping on it.
Well, we went
What made you decide to move to Fort Worth?
because my brothers were here. Ted, Roman, Simon. Not Ted. Ted was in Chicago.
Yeah.
Uh, Johnny was here. Simon,
Stash.
Stash.
So did you first go live with them?
Actually, when I first came here, Roman was living here, and he had an extra room. I lived with him. He lived over in
Off Rosedale?
hmm?
Off Rosedale, Fort Worth?
No, not Rosedale. What's that road going to south? Like you go through Kennydale. The road.
Yeah, like 287?
Yeah. He lived off of 287, and he had a house there, and I lived with him for a little while. And
Oh,
then
okay.
when I got older, I moved in with Stash and his wife, and they lived in South Fort Worth. They always lived in South Fort Worth.
Yeah.
And my first job was in South Fort Worth.
Was that at Montgomery Ward's?
Huh?
Was that Montgomery Ward's or somewhere
No.
else?
No, Montgomery Wards came later. My first job was when I was living with Roman. It was like, okay, I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of the street names. Not Benbrook, it's, not Rosedale. It's road going south from like south
Yeah.
of Fort Worth.
I don't know all those roads that well, but they
Yeah.
got University and Hewlin and Seminary Drive.
Yeah. Well, it was further in. But anyway, Roman lived there on off of Rosedale, and I decided I wanted to go get a job. So I, brave as I was, got on a bus
Yeah.
and went down, and when the bus stopped, I got up, and there was a place right there where I got on. It was not a filling station, but a place where people would come in to buy stuff for tractors and cars and stuff like that.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, just kind of a parts store.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a feed
Yeah.
store
Well,
or
not a fix-up store, just, they bought parts.
just parts. Okay.
Yeah. And so I was working there for a while, and then he gave me a full-time job there as a cook.
Okay.
So now I guess I was what, about 12?
Oh, you were young.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So it was a summer job. So you worked there during the summer?
Yeah.
Because you'd come up here every summer, live in
No,
Fort Worth in summer or Houston in
not
summer?
not every summer. I think there's the first summer, and then I think I moved in with Roman and Dorothy.
Okay.
Yeah. Because there was no way to get from the farm to downtown Fremont to catch a bus to come to Fort Worth.
Yeah.
So it was a hit and miss type of transportation.
You didn't hitchhike, did you?
Oh no, no, never did that. I did when I moved to Fort Worth. That was after my okay. Tinka and Ralph lived in Fort Worth in Dallas for a while. I never went there to their house, but uh, I don't know why, but I went for some reason or other. I think it was with Stash that when Tinka and Ralph were living in Dallas. We went by there. I don't know why. Okay. Can't think of a reason for, ain't it? Because my relatives like Stash and Vicky, they weren't gung ho on me going to places like that.
Oh yeah.
You know,
They were protective of you?
yeah. Like who's the uh, what was it? Rzbitsky, last name. Anyway, it was one big joke, I think. Growing up like that.
Ah. Sound like you were a little bit of a wild child.
I could have been.
Could have been, huh?
Yep, I could have been. Sister and Dad was still around. She hadn't joined the convent yet. Oh,
All right. Well,
I think I've had enough cookies and